So thanks for taking a moment to pop on. So you said you had a testimony you want to share. I want to catch that first.
Yes. So I talked to my mom yesterday, and she told me that when she received her order, she told her friends about it, and one of her friends was very skeptical. She's like, "Look, I'm not willing to get into any business or sell anything or do anything until I try it myself and see how it works for me." So my mom gave her a sleeve, and she said, "If it works for you, just join the business, and if it doesn't, just pay me back, for the sleeve." So that's how she did it. So the my mom she called my mom last night and said, "I need to come over." She's like, "I don't know what you're doing tomorrow, but I need to come over. I need to tell you what's been going on with this patch in my life." She's like, it's too much. I
How
can't.
many days, how long has she been on it, you think?
2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So so she said, "I need to tell you." So this morning I talked to my mom and I was like, "Tell me." I was like waiting. I was waiting for this testimony because I wanted to know. I was eager to hear it. And the lady went over there. It's her next door neighbor. And she told my mom, and she showed her all her medical records. She's like, "I've struggled with everything you can imagine." She's like, starting with my mental health. She's like, I've always been very, very, I think I have like, I'm bipolar because I get depressed, and then I get very overwhelmed when I receive news that people kind of like just take him in normally. She's like, for me it's like the end of the world, and then I get down and depressed. She's like, my mental state has been in shambles for years, and
Mm.
I haven't been able to do anything. She said her physical health even
Mhm.
worse. She's like, I was to the point where I couldn't eat. Anytime she ate, she would throw up, she would have diarrhea, she had like problems with her stomach. So she was like to the point where she like didn't she looking at food repulsed her, because she's like,
Mm.
"Oh, I know what that's gonna do to me, in the next couple hours or the next 30 minutes." So her physical health was really, really bad. And she was praying. She was asking God to help her. She's been going from doctor to doctor to doctor. They send her from one specialist to the next and the next and so on. And they can't figure out what's wrong with her. Like, she's severely anemic. That they know that she's severely anemic.
Mm.
Um, but they were like, "Yeah, we need to get your levels up and this and that," but nothing has helped. Nothing she's done. So when she tried the patch, she said the next day, this is the very next day after she put it on, she's like, "I started feeling more energy, and I
Mm.
started feeling like different." She's like, "I don't know if it was placebo or not, but even if it is, I'm good with that." She's like,
Right.
"Okay." So she kept wearing it. Um, and she told my mom that her mental state has been completely, she's like, "I feel like a different person." She's like, I don't even feel like myself." She's like, "This is incredible." She's like, "I've been praying, and I feel like God used you guys as angels to come into my life and bring this patch to me, because I'm eating so much now." She's like, "I can't stop eating." She's like, "My husband and my son are looking at me like, 'Who are you?' Like, they don't recognize me." She's like, "I'm able to eat and keep food down. That's never happened before." She said that she's just feeling so good. She's sleeping. Her mental and physical health have never, like, she's like, "I can't even believe this." She's like, "I can't get off this thing." She's like, "How do I get more?" So she was really excited. She told my mom all about it. And yeah, so she works through like social media, and she's like a, I don't know if she's an influencer or not, but she has a following like on social media. So she's like, "I'm going to share my testimony with every single person I come in contact with." She's like, "This is
Sure.
incredible."
Right.
So yeah, so she was really happy, and I think she's going to be signing up in the next week. She's just saving up the money she needs to get the business
Awesome.
membership.
Wow.
But yeah, she's so excited.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I know, and she said she started feeling different the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we've had two people so far that we've patched just recently, one patch. So the next day, like, I can't believe this. One was that nurse, 30-year nurse. I think I told you about her. I was sitting next to her on the
Yeah.
plane.
Yeah.
Asked her on the next day, was this Christmas Eve morning. She's like, how do we get more of these patches? So I can't believe this. I can't believe I slept. You know what I'm saying? And so one patch,
Yeah.
and then we had this other gentleman, probably 78 years old, and his feet didn't look right. He was sitting in the plane next to us. I didn't realize how bad he was, but we patched him also until we all went to get up. And I realized why he was one of the first people on the plane, because he had to walk like this, you know, and
Oh,
Dinah called him yesterday as a follow-up, says, I can't believe how much energy I had. I walked to this, plaza here and did that there and this, all from one patch. I can't believe this. Maybe, he thought maybe it's placebo, So,
yeah.
but and that's why I like to get one patch on people. I don't share 3, 4, or 5. That's me, because I
Yeah.
want to get them to just understand it's a 90-day runway. But it's
Yeah.
wonderful when we see these one patch to 1 week, 2 week, your dad,
It's
Dave.
amazing. And also, my sister, do you remember the day we talked to her?
Yeah.
So she had crazy back pain to the point where she used to have like chronic back pain to the point where she's down for at least a week, at least. And she had this pain again and she was super sad. She's like, I know what this means. I'm gonna be in bed for the next week, not being able to move. So that's when I was like, let me just get the patch on you. I'm like, because she was afraid to detox. She's like, I just can't imagine detoxing right now with this pain on top of everything. And I was like,
Right.
I was like, I don't think it could get any worse. So
Mhm.
let's just
Right.
put it on you. So I gave it to her and she told me that hold on, I want to get this right. So I put it on her that day, and then she said that within that first half a day, her back pain was completely gone.
The first day.
Completely. The first day
Yeah.
completely gone. She's like, what in the world is this? She's like, she's like, this has never happened. I've suffered from this pain my whole entire life. And when I get the type of pain that I'm in, I'm out for a week with painkillers and like all kinds of, she's like,
Yeah.
I didn't take anything. She's like, she went bike riding the next morning with her husband. She was like, I can't believe it. So she's like, all right, I need more of these patches. I want my husband on it. Um, and she was telling me that she's sleeping. She told my mom, actually, not me. She told my mom, she's like, I woke up, I was like rolling in bed, and she's like, oh, I woke up and I was like, man, I didn't sleep today. And then she looked at the clock and it was like 7 a.m. And she's like, wait, I went to bed at 8 o'clock and I slept till 7 a.m. I actually slept amazing.
That is spectacular.
Yeah, so it's working for her. My dad's still, amazing. He's sleeping. My mom too. The only one that's not seeing many results is my aunt. She's like, I'm doing all the things. She's like, I'm drinking the water, I'm adding the salt. She's like, but I know that it's a 90-day thing, so I'm not gonna give up until the 90 days. She's like, but energy wise and sleep wise and all the things that it does, she's like, I haven't seen anything. But and she gets upset when she hears my mom like, oh, well, look at what it did for my husband and my neighbor and me. And so she's like, why am I not? I'm like, I hope you're not part of that 97th percentile.
The three
I mean,
percenters. Yeah,
the
3%.
3%.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they do
But
say
yeah,
it's 1 month for every 10 years of life, but yeah, 97% see it in that time frame. Yeah. 90.
yeah. So it's funny because I'm like, wow, this is amazing. This is what I was kind of waiting for. Because I mean, personally, I've always been like pretty healthy, so I don't have like aches and pains and stuff. So I don't
Right.
really see much of a difference in myself, but when I start seeing it in other people, it
Yeah.
makes me so happy. It just like fills me up with thankfulness
Yeah.
and yeah, and I'm just excited about it. So
Well, that's awesome. That's why I tell people just get it on as many people as possible as soon as you can and tell them you don't know what's going to happen, and let them tell
yeah.
you what happens because a certain percentage will have these miraculous things and that will inspire you to want to wear it and share it with everybody else.
Yeah.
Give it time because even though as soon as you put it on clinically, it begins to work. You know what I'm saying? The brain begins to go to work. It resets your genes to a younger state, almost
Yeah.
a third of them, and things you're not going to feel are happening. Your cardiovascular getting younger, your bone structure getting thick, just so many wonderful things. But it's so
Yeah.
awesome when we see, these amazing testimonies because that's what inspire all of us,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So she's excited. I'm just so thankful that, I mean, my mom was like, I didn't even know that my neighbor suffered from all these things. She's like, why didn't you tell me? She's like, I see you all the time. And she's like, that's not something I share with people. She's like, but I was seriously to the point where I had nowhere else to turn. I
Yeah.
had nothing else to do. I was
Well,
running, I used up all my options. The doctors didn't know what to do. So she's like, this patch has been a blessing. And I feel like you guys are angels in my
praise
life for
God. Yeah.
bringing.
Amen.
So yeah, wanted to
Yeah.
share that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank God for David Schmidt. Well, like I said, the game plan is to help people who are excited to get their first four people who they love and care about. You know what I'm saying? And get them on, not so much even on the business side, but that starts it, but because you understand what can happen for their lives. You know,
Yeah.
and that is that's what I love about this opportunity. It's not like for me selling ads.
Right?
I have a
Yeah.
product that just like that one testimony with the girl with what is CE or whatever it was she was on a death spiral down. And that turned her whole life around, so
Yeah.
and so yeah, so a couple things, and we're going to cut the recording, from here for the testimony. So thanks for doing that. But
You're welcome.
um, so what's the next step for you as far as with the opportunity, the business? Do you want to hit director soon, the senior director? What do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning, and I don't want to like rush through it. I'm kind of enjoying the process of like seeing results, getting people excited, getting them on the patch,
Mhm.
them wanting to do it as a business. So it's like I feel like little milestones, with people.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna be able to with everything with real estate and with my husband's job and with the baby and with the kids, and especially right now over the holidays, I've been like, oh my gosh, I think it doesn't even feel like I have like 10 minutes to myself, seriously. So, I'm just gonna naturally do what I keep doing. I naturally tell people about it
Yeah,
organically. It
right, right.
just comes, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Yeah, I definitely want to hit director. I definitely want to build up, my the client, the customer base, and I want to help as many people as possible. Um,
Sure.
but I'm not like in a rush right now, like I don't have like the urgency, like like I want to do it, but I want to do it as it comes, as God sends the people and puts the people in my path.
Mhm.
um so once my mom is here, the goal is to help her become manager,
Mhm.
because now she's gotten the patch on a lot of people, and now she has people that like she has my sister that wants to join, that just joined. So she's
Sure.
actually only one person away from becoming manager. She
Yeah,
has three people under her.
right.
So
So then you'll have a manager, then only needs one more and you'll become director.
yeah. And then, but I'm just kind of like, okay, my aunt, she's like, right now, she's like, I feel weird sharing it with people because I'm not seeing results. I'm not feeling anything different. So she's like, I'm waiting for my 90 days to see how I feel,
Yeah.
and see what I see and then go from there. So with my aunt, I don't even feel I'm not gonna even pour into that cup yet because I'm waiting on her. I'm giving her time. Um, but with Valerie, same thing. Something that you told me a while back that really stuck was, if you have to drag people into the business, you're gonna have to carry them through the business. And I'm already carrying so many other people. I don't want to carry more people. Like I'm happy motivating them and sharing
Right.
testimonies and all that, but I can't be like every day like, did you talk to so and so, like,
Yeah.
like I was like getting all the people for her. If
Yeah.
my friends from Canada, I was like, here guys, jump on the Zoom call with Val, so I
Yeah.
was like, and if she has to want to do it. So I think that
Mhm.
once she sees like the difference that it's going to make in my life, and
Right.
she sees how we're helping a bunch of people and financially we're growing, and when
Mhm.
she sees that, because it doesn't happen overnight, but when she starts seeing it, she's probably going to want to jump on the wagon at some point.
Mhm.
um But I'm thinking of other people that, like Lillian, she wants to get started, but she's like after the holidays, after the holidays. Same with Jenny and her
Mhm.
husband. She's like, let's talk about this again. I keep sending her all the testimonies. I'm like, oh, check out this testimony, check out this
Right.
testimony.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so those are two people that are warm. I don't even know if we should call them warm leads, but they are
Yeah.
warm leads. Like, it's people
Right.
that are I've talked to, they've seen the presentation and they're interested. With Rachel, I haven't really, she's out of town and I haven't really like checked in with her much. She told me the other day that she had a rash, her daughter had a rash around the patch, and then I told her what you shared with me, that,
Yeah.
just maybe it's like
Detoxing, right?
detoxing.
If you detoxing right where it's at,
Yeah.
it's not getting rinsed out. So move it. But then that
Yeah.
detox, that will stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get with her and I want to see where she's at, because I don't know where her head is at. I don't know
Yeah.
if she's thinking about moving forward, if she's just maybe thinking about keeping it as like something for her family to use, if she wants to share with other people.
Sure.
So yeah, so I want to talk to her about that.
Right.
But yeah, I think that I will probably be hitting director in the next like maybe month and a half, because my mom will be here, so it'll be easier too.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Well, I want to review something with you real quick while I got you on the phone, if that's okay with you. And so I really appreciate you
Oh,
sharing with me. It's so exciting, and all the wonderful things that that are happening, particularly with your mom. I think it's so awesome. Oh, let me.
amazing.
Yeah, it
I'm
really
still
is.
in shock. I'm like, what? And
Yeah.
it's like all around her. Like, even my little nephew, I think I told you he has like some sort of like autism. I don't know what it is, but can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. See me?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, my mom was babysitting him before he had the patch on,
Right.
and she's like, "Oh my God!" She's like, "He couldn't focus. He ran into the street. Like straight into the street." And I tried to. She was like chasing him, and she finally grabbed him, and she's like, "Don't do that!" And she said that even when she like raised her voice, he was like looking in the sky, like la la la, like not knowing what was going on. And then they put the patch on him that next day, and she babysat him again. She's like, he was so focused on like building his little blocks, and he was
Wow.
like, she's
Wow.
like, I saw such a difference in his behavior.
Yeah.
And even my dad noticed it too. And I was like, really? I was like, that's incredible.
That's
Um,
amazing.
yeah. So
Oh, I gotta stop this. I can see you. That is amazing. And now where's
yeah,
are they in Spain?
yeah, they're in Spain. Are
Okay.
those patches stronger?
Yeah, they're stronger over there. That's crazy.
I
Um,
mean, every single person that has tried the patch in Spain has seen a huge difference, like within
that's
the week.
amazing. Well, if this God's favor. I mean, we've been patch people here have been seeing we're just on one pass been seeing results. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and so just you never know. And that's why
Yeah.
I keep scattering. Now I'll send you this Zoom I had last night. So I have another Danny McDaniels, he's in my downline. He had 360 people on his team Zoom last night.
Oh my goodness.
So we did I had our team Zoom last night, right? And so and were you on that last night or no?
No.
Yeah. All right. Um but I thought, man, 360 people. And
That's incredible.
one of them is she's kind of new, but she and I'll share it just so it was so inspirational to hear her heart and how she's excited about the business,
Mm-hmm.
and so, and, because, and I guess my point is, that's what I want to show you is that once you're kind of ready, there is like a lane that really begins, that creates a greater belief and activity and fire that usually attracts more belief, activity, and fire. And that's kind of what begins to accelerate the rate of growth in the opportunity. And you can treat the business, not you personally, but we like to say you can treat it like a hobby, or you can begin to move on over and then treat it like a business. The key
Mm-hmm.
is it's God first, then family, then your work, and then this.
Yeah.
How we run. We run the order of God, family, work, and then this. And so when we're telling somebody moving from over here to hobby, then to, bam, you're all in. You're not all in on moving God out, moving family out, moving your work out. You're just all in the nooks and crannies. You're all in, kind of like you are, and within reason, But there is a system that we follow, and this is what I want to share with you. Let's see if I can do this real quick here. If you got a second here.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on the process of kind of formulating an easy way to onboard new people. And this is really the outline now, so you're not really seeing the fullness of what it's going to look like from Linktree on school, but it's going to be almost like a video tutorial. When someone first comes in, here are the 7 steps. And the first step is to get connected, right? And what we realize is that the people who kind of fail out quickly, they're not connected. They're not on the Zooms. So they're busy in their life, but that's the view in their life, right? So where'd you go? Hold on a second here. Where are you at? I don't see you on my screen here. Hold on. Huh. That's interesting. Nope, don't want to do that. Golly. It's my new computer, and I'm working this thing through.
Did you get an Apple?
No, I didn't get an Apple. What is going on here? Oh, I got it. Why don't let me see this and screen share? It's weird. Oh, I know why. Optimize for video sharing. Had the wrong button connected. So now I should be able to see both of us on here, hopefully, in a second. No, I still don't. Let me stop this, do it again. It's weird. Weird. Huh. View. Speaker gallery has a full screen. Try it again. Sorry, Diana.
You're fine.
No, there you are. Okay, good. Now I can see it. So, there is a system, we follow, and the system, what it does is it walks somebody to SPD, the highest level in the rank of the business. It's a pathway, and it all starts with going manager, right? And so, but it actually all starts with getting connected. And meaning on the team Zooms, like we have one last night, we'll do again next Sunday. And
when are the team Zooms again?
The team Zooms we do are, and maybe it's not showing up on your phone, but they're on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a timer on like a reminder on my phones.
But
Sunday nights at 8 o'clock.
That's when, like, us as a team, we all get together and kind of celebrate the week, celebrate who ranked up, hear a testimony for the week, and we're all kind of together. And usually I do some coaching to help gain some tips to help win the week, because the business is built from basically Monday through Sunday, and we want to make sure everybody is kind of all together rolling into the week, and so it's a great way to connect. And then of course Diana has her women's Zoom at Wednesdays at noon, and then we do an onboarding training on Saturdays as well. And then we have the other weekly Zooms that go on for X39 opportunity Zooms, either individually that I'm doing, but then you have this is a team, the Monday nights, and one at 8 and 10. And like tonight, there'll be one at 8 and 10. Then on Wednesday night, which is not this, I don't think I have one Wednesday night because that's Christmas. No, that's New Year's.
Is this one where if I have somebody that's interested in learning about the product, they would jump in?
Yeah, they jump into the that's right. They jump into one of those Zooms, or
And
we
what are those Zooms? Sorry, I'm just making reminders on my phone.
Yeah, so those Zooms, I'm going to show you here. So I'm going to see, so I can share this. Yeah.
Because I do get reminders on my phone, but honestly, Ken,
Yeah, you got something going on.
if I'm out and about, like I'll see it, but I'm not like I'll be like, oh, okay, there's a Zoom, but like what happened to me today. I forgot to set a reminder on my phone.
Yeah,
And I realized it was like 3:30, and I had missed their call. So
right.
I think I need to like set reminders and alarms on my phone, and then that way it's like present.
Well, so this is at team.com. All right. So this site here, can you see that?
Yeah, is that the blonde lady and the other
Yeah,
guy?
that's where Stephen, that's Stephen Gina Merritt. Stephen Gina Merritt.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones who kind of birthed all this and led the way, created the system for us to follow. And out of that, now we have a 250,000 people from them starting. Fast
Okay.
growing team in the history of the company, and which means we're the fast growing team in the world in the direct selling industry. And and they have, when you go to this thing, it says at the top here, X39 Zoom events,
Mm-hmm.
and you click it, it's going to basically show you what's coming up, for, you know, um, the calls. And so this is new. Huh.
Okay, so then I would be able to tell somebody, okay, on Monday at whatever time there's
Yeah,
a
Monday at 8 and 10 o'clock, 8 or 10. And then Tuesday, that's for that's funny. That's for like England, but I guess they do a 3 p.m. call, which would be 8, which I think is 8 or 9 p.m. their time.
This is for
So
England, the
yeah,
Tuesday?
yeah, on Tuesday, that's like 3 o'clock. And then Wednesday, we have the 8 p.m. typically done by Stephen Gina Merritt. And then Wednesday also has, this is kind of new I'm looking at because we have different areas of the world that's happening. What is this here? 5 a.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Wow, this is for around the areas of the world. So that's not gonna,
Mhm.
but usually it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday 8 and Monday 8. Let me get rid of this thing here. Wow, can't get my screen to go back down. That is so funny. This new touch screen. Let's do this. Hold on. Come on. That's weird. So let's go back.
Okay, so I'll just remember Mondays is when they have
Yeah,
the,
Monday 8 and 10, Wednesday 8 o'clock, Friday 12 to 12:30 noon.
and is that a Zoom where people can ask questions too?
No. The one I do, you could.
Okay,
One at 8 o'clock on Tuesday nights.
yeah,
Okay. And then I do more the private Zoom, the Zoom launches. And that's really what we're looking to do more of coming to the year, where we're really looking to help, your friends who are in now, help them go manager and have a conversation with, the 4 people closest to them and get them on a Zoom, like you did. You got a few people on a Zoom, and we're looking to do more Zoom launches. We want to launch people to see how many people we can help them go manager. And
okay,
so begin to inspire them to get as many eyeballs on a Zoom at one time, because maybe they may get 4 people. And there are times when people will have 8 or 9 people on the Zoom, and like 4 will sign up. And
okay.
so,
So wait, I'm so sorry. I'm just writing this down and making sure I don't get, this is on Tuesdays, right?
I do one at 8 p.m. on Tuesday.
Okay, so this is like do you call it an opportunity Zoom?
Yeah, just call it an opportunity. Just call it an X39 Zoom, X39, yeah, opportunity.
Okay, just a second. Sorry, I'm putting
So
this in the calendar. Opportunity Zoom X39. And it's usually every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
yeah, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. That's the one I do.
Okay.
But then this is a team. They, nationwide, basically, they do every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday. They're doing an 8 o'clock and 10 on Monday, 8 and 10 on Monday, p.m.,
Yeah.
8 o'clock on Wednesday, and 12 noon for half an hour on Fridays. Monday,
But
Wednesday.
those are not the ones where people could ask questions. Those are
No, they
just,
can't ask, they don't ask questions. So the ones I do,
yeah.
they can ask questions, right?
Okay.
And so, and we're looking to do a lot more of those, we call Zoom launches, like we
Okay.
did with you at Generations Church.
Mm-hmm.
The more the merrier. So Matter of fact, the next person that you're excited, that they're excited, then we want to work together, introduce them to me, and then let's partner with them on getting their next Zoom launch and getting as many of their family and friends on that thing to take a look with them.
Right. Okay.
Right. And so, that or living rooms, so like we do, so launch Zooms in living rooms. That's kind of the flow that we want to begin to look at, coming into 2025. I've got one of my teams, the member, Dana McDaniels, who had 360 people on the call last night. They have certain people have taken off in living rooms, like they're getting people at their home, which is pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So, and we can do the same thing with you, right? A lot of people, you've got a lot of testimonies, you've got a lot of fodder, your mom's coming, and then you start calling your other family and friends or people that local buy from your neighbors, and invite them to take a look at this amazing technology that's changing lives and could change theirs too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so when I come, I do a presentation, and we actually, it's funny. I'll show you this real quick here.
Sorry, Ken, 1 second. It's here? Yay! All right, where's the baby?
Daddy's taking him for a walk.
Okay. I'll be out there soon. I love you. Sorry.
So we have these banners,
Oh,
and so,
that's a great banner. Where'd you get that?
well, we bought it, and you can get them online at this is a store, so, and we have another one here,
How much are they?
about $130. So it's a professional banner. It's, we're gonna be taking, so it's pretty powerful. So I bring those
That's
banners,
great.
at the party, I'm saying, at your home.
Yeah.
We do a launch party, invite your friends, see if we can get, your friends there who are looking to go manager, get you to director, and, share the excitement of this patch.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
put those banners at the doctor's offices.
You can do that too, and put a QR code back to you type of thing,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
Can I do that?
you can do whatever you want, what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've always told you, work on getting your form, but if you're at the doctor's offices, the key is to get the doctors funneling that business to you.
Exactly.
They become a believer. They tell they advise their clients, and this is what the doctors do. They basically advise their clients, get on this, and we're going to make, you don't have to pay $149, just $99 a month. Go up front. They'll sign you up to get on a recurring, and then just stay on it. Basically tell them to do that. And so, and then, but they also let them know if by chance, you want to learn how you get your patches more or less for free. Once you're a believer, we can show you that too. Call us back. And then they would hook them up to you. Right.
Yeah.
And so,
well, I'm wondering because the doctor that Rory spoke to said he's interested. One of the doctors he works with, he said he's interested, but he's like, how much am I gonna make? Like he's thinking about himself making money. So I was thinking, okay, if we sign you up on like the 20 pack, then you can refer all the patients, and then we'll put them under you. So he's going to have a bunch of patients underneath him, and he's going to be making money. And then when they get excited and start sharing, then he can just go up the ranks without even having to do much, Well,
that's why Roy needs to, him, me, and the doc need to be on a three-way call.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is a principle, and I was listening last night. One thing I love about how God has positioned me in this company is I've got amazing leaders below me that have years of experience in this industry, another company. Now they're below me. And, one thing they say is so important to introduce up, you'll go up. Introduce up, you'll go up, meaning introduce new people to your upline.
Yeah.
All right. And then because then that's further belief, further experience, and they can answer questions, and then you become the upline. Eventually, so
we want to get together on a Zoom call with you and him, once the kids go back to school, so that we can set it up, because he said he's interested. He's like, okay, I'm interested. Like we told him all about it.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, yeah, I'm interested.
What kind of doc is he?
He's actually, it's funny. He's actually not a doctor, but he has I think he has 20 doctor clinics or more. I don't know. Babe, I'll ask him.
Well, he could crush it.
Yeah.
That would flow so much volume up one of your legs. It's not even funny for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So he has a lot of doctors. He works with, it's marijuana doctor actually.
Yeah,
So all his patients are looking for holistic ways to feel better. They don't want to take pain pills
right,
and all that
right,
stuff.
right,
So
right.
the people that go to see him are already people that are open to trying new things, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, so we'll schedule a call with you guys.
yeah,
Maybe let me know what your schedule looks like that week of the 6th, that's when the kids go back to school, and then we could put it in the books and I'll schedule it with him.
yeah. Well, that's a week from today.
Yeah,
Wow, time's flying, isn't it?
not really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just tell me, you just pick a day. I'll be like, I'm going to be flying out to the Rise Up event that's coming up,
Okay.
but we're going to be in Vegas for that.
How many days? 3 days, right?
Yeah, well, we are, but it's only a day. It's one part of a night and a day. That's it. It's only Friday night and then all day Saturday. We're gonna
Okay.
go out there. We'll be out there Thursday and Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think we fly back.
What's the date for that?
It's the 10th and the 11th. Friday the 10th
Okay.
at night, and then all day on the 11th.
So maybe I'll ask Rory to talk to him. Maybe we could schedule it for, let me see, maybe like a Wednesday,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
just to get on a Zoom call with him.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean, it would be great to do that. And then we could do that with all the other doctors. We could start saying, well, look at what so and so did. This is the
Right.
model that you should do. He was more interested, like he's like, how much can I make per patient? Like that's what he wanted to know. Like, so I don't know how
I
Rory
can
did.
I can give them a kind of a snapshot of what that would look like, and then let them know the upside. It just is
It
bigger
gets
than
better.
it
Yeah.
gets bigger than you can compute with your fingers, because
Yeah.
it's not like you're selling a onesie item trying to make a onesie item off everybody. But
Yeah.
you are going to make money off everybody. But then as it spreads out, it compounds, and
Exactly. I think he
so
wanted to know like minimum and then
mhm.
just we can tell him like, okay,
Yeah,
minimum per patient, this amount, and then, sky's the limit based on the patient and the results and everything like that. So, um, yeah, that would be amazing. I can't wait to do that. And then I have a friend also that just started working at it's called what's it called? It's like a therapy room where there's like a cold plunge and there's a sauna and people go and they spend tons of money. So she's gonna
mhm.
set up an appointment with she wants to set up an appointment with the owner. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, perfect.
So yeah, I want to try to get into businesses because especially like wellness places, you know?
Mhm. Well, if
So
you get the owners to become a believer themselves, they'll make
exactly.
it work, and then you can help structure it for them so they can get their clients on it on just a recurring basis. And those clients who do get excited, want to share, then they can call back and they can plug them to us, and then we'll show them how to go build it. And that will,
Sure.
what I'm saying. So that's kind of the methodology. You keep it low key with just getting
Yeah.
them signed up on the pass. When they get excited, then they send them back to us when
Hmm.
they're ready to roll. And that keeps the doctor focused and the clinics and the
Yeah.
focus
It's
on
not
running the
taking time
business.
away from them.
No, it's just going
Very
to create
important.
another branch of opportunity, and we're going to manage and build that branch that's going to make them money, and
Yeah,
it's going to make us all money.
I know. So that's the
Branch-
best way to explain it. That's perfect.
Yep. So
So,
that's how that works. We build that branch for them so they can stay focused on their practice, and that's what the other doctors do, and go from there. Yeah, Diane and I are flying out for the Golden Globes this week.
oh, look at you guys, Mr.
So
Internationals,
Well, what
national.
happened? Was I sponsored somebody who then sponsored somebody who's got ties into the special events. So there's a gifting room for all the nominees or whatever for the Golden Globes. And there's up to $1 million if you read like the Hollywood Times, and that's going to be available for all these potentially, from
Wow.
and so me and Diana actually we have a table that we're in the gift rooms where all the stars come through. We're going to be there too. So
Stop. That is so cool.
that's
Oh
this
my God.
Friday.
You have
Yeah,
to have your phone like
I
on
hope
live mode.
so you just got a video people coming through. Yeah.
Yeah, just leave your phone there like on live mode. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so cool, Ken.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see, what that really comes up with, because I was told the stars actually come through there, not their assistants, because they're the ones getting the gifts. So, so we're going to be ready we have, the strategy of what we're doing. We're just going to start patching everybody, and, we're not going to try to hand out anything. We want to get their emails. They're not going to give us a cell number, what I'm saying? But if we get their
Yeah.
email, because once you don't have their email and you give them a patch and you just give them some information, you got nothing to follow up with.
Yeah.
If I've got their email, now at least we have a connection point. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
So if I get them patched, and we'll see how many people will take the patch, and we're just going to pray for God's
I'm gonna
favor.
pray. I'm gonna pray for God to
Amen.
give you guys
Amen.
so much favor and
Yeah.
grace
Yeah.
for those people, and you guys are gonna be patching all the celebrities.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, that's so
I think that's
cool.
gonna be down your left leg.
That's awesome, Ken. And then and the baby, how's the baby? He's so cute.
Trenton's awesome. Yeah, he is
How's Brittany
he's a good
doing?
baby, and he was crying a lot during the night, but now he's much better. He had a hard time latching on to Brittany, but now she's pumping. He's doing great. So yeah, so it's amazing.
I need to check in on
He's so
her.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so happy for your family. I saw those pictures and you guys all look so happy, so beautiful. What a beautiful family.
Very blessed, very blessed. Let me see if before you go, because I know you got to go. Let me see if I can grab this thing back up here real quick here. Slideshow. Hello.
Why is he up?
David tried walking him for 30 minutes.
Well, the kids were playing their instruments. Oh my goodness. Hi. He's going to daycare next week.
Wow.
Yeah, we're to the point where we're like, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're gonna put him in daycare maybe like 3 days a week so we could get some stuff done.
Yeah, you need to.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's seriously at the stage where we're losing it. Like we're both like, what is going on? Like,
Right.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So well, we'll just pray that has you seen some still gains with the pass from him?
With the baby?
Yeah. Oh, the baby. I was thinking about your son. I'm sorry.
No, the
For some
baby.
reason, I wasn't thinking about your baby.
No, the baby, he's
Yeah.
18, he's 16 months and he's grabbing everything, getting into everything. Like I'm just like, okay, we need a break. So we were gonna put him in the kids' school for like 3 days a week and just it'll give us some time to decompress because we're both like, it's too much.
Yeah. Well, good. That will be a blessing. Just ask the Lord to go before you and he'll make it happen, right? So, all right. So, just real quick. So we have these 7 steps, onboarding steps, or we're looking to bring everybody on through so they kind of know when they're brand new. Hey, what's step 1? Hey, Don, we're going ice skating, right? Diana, ice skating? Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna be going ice skating here.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. And you got Christy and the kids here getting dressed.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Hi guys.
And we'll go to CrossFit after that because it's right there.
Perfect. I
Yeah.
know, my kids go there every day.
So getting connected, like I said, when you get someone brand new, it's so important to get their mind, because I can't express how many people who are like, I can't believe just being on the Zooms, they'll say, just changed my state of mind. And it's like being plugged in, and we're not plugged in. Being the Zooms, like the Sunday night Zoom, the family Zoom that we all have together type of thing. And then some of the other Zooms during the week on where there's a presentation or the women's Zoom or the training Zoom. But those Zooms are like the plugs that bring power to belief and see new testimonies. Maybe hear someone's going through the same thing you are, and then they see it differently. And so it's just really spectacular. And then secondly is go manager, right? And then once you go manager, then the key is, well, what's the next step? Well, then you want to help 2 friends, you go manager. But that's all done with your upline. Like you use me, so eventually you become the upline, right? And then you follow down through kind of what you're doing is on this system, this daily system. And while you're sharing, and the objective is you're looking to share, the patch and get people eyeballs on Zoom, get them signed up, because you want to get 20 left, 20 right. Your goal is 20 left, 20 right. This is how you get the senior director. And the goal is to do it in 90 days. Some people have done it 9, some people have done it in 9 months, right? There is no time limit, but it's a goal is in following that down through. And then what happens is you set some goals, on hitting manager and director and senior director, all based on what you're trying to accomplish. Well, I kind of want to get to 1,000 a week. Fine. In 90 days, let's get you to senior director and you should be there and then some, right? And then that's all tied also to your why. Like once you understand, really, why are we really doing this? And for some people, it's like, I want to bring my spouse home. Or, for me, I want to retire. You know what I'm saying? And so, but what's your why? And that becomes more believable and achievable and visual as you begin to hit goals. Right. And then from that, most people are still trying to figure out, okay, what's this comp plan in back office? We want to give them just a snapshot overview of the comp plan in the back office so they know what's back there and where to look and not to look and what really matters when they're in the back office. Right. And then, we want to begin to help them understand you want to lead well by continuing to help launch managers. This really goes back to the basics of this business is helping people who are excited get their next 4 people. And that's what I'm doing here as a senior presidential director. I'm working on the front lines to help brand new people get them the manager, because that manager is what fills in all the structure. And, and then lastly, it's the events and the trips. No one who's made SPD didn't go to the event, and they're usually all hitting the trips. And so what happens is it goes from event to trip. In the meantime, you're sharing daily on your 3-3-1 dailies formula, looking to launch managers along the way. So it's basically event to trips with your 3-3-1ing people, basically what I call 3-3-1, and launching managers along the way. That is the business model. And that business model.
Well, I'm so sorry, Ken, real quick. What is 3-3-1?
Okay, so we have a system, the pro system. This is really the center of our system, which gave our team the ability to be the fast growing team. It's share 3 people a day, follow up with 3 people a day, and try to get each one of those people on a Zoom.
What's the one?
1 stands for get each one on a Zoom.
Okay.
Okay. And so it's, that's the goal. The goal is get them all on a Zoom. Eyeballs on Zooms, eyeballs on Zooms, eyeballs on Zooms,
Okay.
And so, and that is the pro, they call it initially was called 3-3-1. Share 3 people, follow 3 people, and, get each one on a Zoom. And then Steve and Gina Merritt changed it to the pro systems. You'll hear pro strategy. And Steve will say, share with 5 people a day, follow 5 people a day, and, get them all on Zooms, and so, but it's the same thing as it's a daily cadence by whatever meets your cadence of life. For some, it could be 1 a day. For some, it could be 5 a day. 3 a day seems to fit for a lot of people because between the praying first, going out in the day, typically running into a server at work, someone at Publix, or when you're out and about, it's not hard to basically run into divine appointments. And then to track them, which is, I've created this formula, this thing here called the Dream Builder. And what it is it's a way to track each day, the day you talk to somebody, who their name is, why are they interested in the patch? Did you patch them? Have they seen a Zoom? Have you followed up with them? And then did they sign up? And did you plug them in? And now are they a manager, director, senior director? So you kind of got all that, and you can just flip the page as you're following.
Do you have an extra one of those?
We're creating more of them so that, and we're going to add another page in there for doing Zoom launches. So people then have, and then they can write on the back if they need notes on the next page, they can just write on the back of the page, wherever it is, but then they can flip the page for the next day, and they can follow down through. But,
Yeah.
and this is going to be part of our culture and part of our meetings is we're going to start talking about, hey, how's your follow-up coming? Here's
That's awesome.
and celebrate the follow-up. So we all kind of get the same culture. And old school is new school. Writing it down is faster than trying to type it in and look at your phone. I still use my phone, but this is just faster. I'm saying simple. I can throw it in my car, throw it in my gym bag. I can just take it with me and make it easy to follow. And then I can turn the page the next day and say, oh yeah, I got to follow this person again or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but so that's just an FYI, but these 7 steps are basically the formula that makes you $1 million a year. And it's like a franchise template. If one just follows it, then what happens is, hold on. Hey, honey. All right. I'll see you there. I love you. Bye. You're fired. Just kidding. So I just want to, and this is what we're going to start when we bring new people on, like your new people. I'll walk down through this, kind of give them a scope and sequence as a starting point. Say, hey, you may not understand all this right now, but this, as you come into it, this will be going to make a lot more sense, and you'll understand this. These are just the foundational steps we take that we're all taking to go help each other, see many lives change and watch our bank accounts rise at the same time. you know?
Yeah, that's
So, I
awesome.
mean, does that make sense?
Yeah, I like it. It's awesome.
Yeah. So getting connected, that's where the plug is at. And what's going to happen is we're going to have like you click 1, click 2, click 3, and there'll be like a video correlated to it that kind of brings insight to what it is, so that people can be you can send your new people there and have them click through and look.
When is that going to be available?
We're working on it right now. Like, I mean, I got this so like I just finished it Sunday morning, rolled it, and then today I reviewed it. I had a big meeting outside of all this, looking to potentially sell my company. I had some people take a look at it today, so I had to deal with that and then come back to this. And now I'm going ice skating and the CrossFit,
Oh,
and
perfect.
then tomorrow morning I'm going to be hopefully cutting videos. And I've got my other Brendan Duplessis down in South Africa. He's the one who's been setting everything up on a digital basis. So we've got this thing to work. So we're just kind of feverishly working so that I have a formula for success for all of us on the team to keep things simple, keep people on board, and keep them focused on going manager and helping their friends go manager and just be excited, you know? And
Yeah.
so yeah.
Thank you so much. I love it. Great
Yeah.
formula. I can't wait to see all the stuff once it's done. And yeah, it's awesome. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ken.
Hey, listen, I told you before, the event, I can't express to you that Friday night and all day Saturday, that is like any SPD will tell you, it's the more people you get on that. And listen, I'll split it with you. Like I'll give you $75, you pay the other 75. And if you don't like it, I'll give your other $75 back to you. I'm serious.
You're so
because
fun.
because I understand, because what happens is when you have you and then other people, not just you, but other people at that, it has a multiplication factor after that. And it's so huge. Like I wish going all the money I spent on Tony Robbins could do what this would do for me. And it doesn't. You know, but I'm spending several $1,000s going out there, being part of all that. But it's gonna be amazing because I got team going. All of us, our income's gonna jump up after this event.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
it
that's
has
awesome.
a direct impact on multiplication. I said I went from 1,000 a week to 1,000 a day because of events like this within less than 6 months.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it
Well,
is.
thank you. That's very, very nice of you. I mean, I have to talk to Rory. He was like, we're not doing an event, blah, blah. He was like so against it. And I was like, oh
Yeah,
my gosh. I mean,
it's not. Yeah. Well,
I
just tell
kind
them
of
it's not.
knew he would
It's
be.
knowledge is power. You're going to gain
I
new
know.
knowledge. It's going to be new knowledge. It's, when you see and hear, your belief is just God works through word. Okay,
Yeah.
words, because God is the word. And now you're going to get words, basically, many for believers in this thing, speaking of what he's doing, and it rubs off and it opens you up and peels back layers of conviction deeper than not being there does. And that's why they do the events. It's like, all being part of small groups. Then we get the whole church together, and then we have the people in it talk about, why they're leading and what's happening. And it's like, oh my gosh,
Is this
and
for people that are already in the business or for people
yeah.
that are not?
Brand, yes, everybody who's in the business. And
What about if I have people that I haven't told about the business? Do you think this would be a good opportunity
you
to
could
share?
bring them, but if this is for those who want to run, right?
Okay.
And it is a game changer. It's like someone flips a light switch on when they come to this. Literally, you will come to this like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Now I know what Ken hounded me and Roy on this. But I'll split it with you. I'll pay the 75 you, as I know you're in, that you're going to take the time. It's Friday night and then all day Saturday, but you got to be, and now it is recorded. So if you got stuff that comes up, but if you can lean in and try to be there, and at the time those things are going on, you're going to catch it all the same time we're catching it, and we're all going to come out celebrating it together. And if you
Yeah.
can't, obviously you can watch it later, 45 days out. But the more eyeballs, like you have a watch party, like you get as many people to that thing. I don't know if your mom's gonna be in town then or not,
Yeah, I'm praying she is. We're waiting for her passport, so I
Yeah.
hope that she will be
So
there.
she's there, your sister watching this, anybody that you've sponsored, you got to get their eyeballs on that Zoom. Get them, come on over to your house
Okay.
and do a watch party. I promise you, you will launch more managers out of that event.
Okay.
Lives will
Let me
change.
let me talk to Rory before I
Sure.
say I take you up on that awesome, generous offer.
Yep.
Let me talk to Rory and see, just because what time did you say it was? Let me write this down.
Friday night, I don't know what time it starts, maybe 7 o'clock. I don't know the exact time. And
By then
then,
we'll have the babies in bed,
yeah,
so.
and I think Sunday is like a 9 to 5 type of thing. You know,
Okay,
or
so
10 to
Friday night,
6.
Is
Yeah.
is it a Saturday too, or
Yeah,
no?
Saturday. It's Friday night and then all day Saturday. They're jamming like a week's worth of stuff in a part of a night and a day.
Okay, so Friday night, all day Saturday, and then what's all day mean? Like 9 to 5?
9 to 5. And you believe you me, you're gonna want to wear a diaper, like you're not gonna want to get up to pee. You know, it's that kind of thing. And you don't want to be drinking or none of that stuff as far as alcohol. You just want to be all in.
And
'Cause
then Sunday is what time?
no, nothing Sunday, you're done.
Oh, okay, okay.
Saturday is it, and then it's done.
Okay. All right, let me talk to Rory because maybe we can I'll talk him into it. I'll see what I can do. But yeah, he was like, I'm not paying to do this and that and that and that and that. You know how he is. So
Yeah. Okay.
um,
Let's give
all
it.
right.
We'll let
Thank
them
you
know.
so much, Ken. I
All right. Yeah.
appreciate it. All
All
right,
righty.
have
Great
fun
job
ice
and everything.
skating.
Yep. Yep. Thanks.
Bye.
Blessings. Bye.
Bye.